Okay, 46. In this video, I want to show you how Iman Gadzhi makes $10 million selling online courses about social media marketing agency, SMMA, or marketing agencies and stuff like that. Okay, I had to do research for this video, so pardon me if any of the information here is outdated or a bit wrong. Okay, feel free to comment down below and stuff. Okay, we're gonna break down his sales funnel and how he's actually doing this. And yeah, so when we do these types of breakdowns, right, we want to see how people actually run their sales funnels and just to see how they're actually making the money that they are, for example, right? So let's get right into it. Okay, so according to the research, Iman made a total of $10 million in terms of revenue. So this is not profit, right? This is just revenue, right? But it's very, very impressive nonetheless. Okay, and let's kind of see how on the sales funnel side, how is he actually converting his followers into actual paying customers and stuff like that. Okay, so according to research, right, I'm going to show you some of the pages later on as well. So generally, Iman uses 3 traffic channels, right? There is Facebook, right? There's Instagram, right? And then there's Instagram organic, right? And sometimes as well, I'm pretty sure he runs some YouTube ads. Okay, so obviously on the YouTube ad side, not sure whether he's still running and stuff like that, but definitely YouTube is a big portion of usually when people run info marketing online funnels. Okay, so just keep this in mind because the Instagram organic right here is generally a retention play where you can post stories and you can post posts to actually engage the customer, for example, and to increase the customer audience. Okay. If any of this is too advanced for you, or if it doesn't make sense, just let me know and I'll explain to you what custom audience or whatever means. Okay, but basically you can see there's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So generally, I would assume that YouTube would be the cold traffic acquisition channel these days because YouTube is much better at getting customers generally than Facebook in terms of when you're selling online courses. Okay, on the Facebook and Instagram side, I'm pretty sure he's still getting and running cold traffic audiences. However, it is not towards, it's not spending at very, very high budgets. I would think that Facebook and Instagram, he's doing more retargeting because he has a massive email list at the same time. Okay, so what he's doing is he's running paid traffic from Facebook, Instagram, and this stuff right here, and then he's driving it to a landing page. Okay, I'm going to show you the landing page afterwards as well so you can see the actual sales funnel in action. Okay, but this is the landing page right here. And then generally people will collect an email and then they will be pushed to a VSL, which is basically a video sales letter or a webinar. Okay, so a VSL or webinar is meant to convert a cold customer into a paying customer. So imagine you didn't know me before this video, right? So when you watch a VSL afterwards, you will know me, you will trust me, you will respect me, and then you possibly even may buy from me. So that is what a webinar does. Okay, usually this stage as well in the landing page, right? So Iman will collect the email address, and because he collects the email address, right, he's able to send them email marketing emails over a span of time. Okay, so his front end offer, his front end offer is basically something called Agency Navigator, right? And it's a $1,500 product. Okay, this price could increase, depends on when you're watching and stuff. But his front end product is a $1,500 product, and then on the back end he sells something called a copy paste agency. I think hopefully he didn't change the name. And generally this is a call funnel. So in terms of the price, I'm not too sure about the price, but generally when you're in a call funnel, you're usually charging anywhere from $4,000 or $5,000 to maybe $10,000, $15,000 per person, right? And so this one, he also has a software company, right? And he also basically helps the same type of customers. So he actually sells this for anywhere from $95 per month to $245 per month. Okay, so let me just show you what that looks like in terms of the sales funnel. Okay, so this is just his software. Okay, so on the front end product, right? The front end product, this is the landing page right here. So the landing page is basically helping people to start and scale their own digital marketing agency. Okay, so this is called Agency Navigator, and as you can see here, it's a $1,500 product right here. So this is basically the sales page. You can see it basically features, highlights, benefits, so on and so forth, right? And because it's a low ticket product, it's basically below $5,000. You do not need to have a phone sales call funnel, right? Someone can come in here, they can press this button, right? And immediately they can start signing up and paying for this product right here. Okay, so that's basically, that is the Agency Navigator part. Okay, so if you see it on the diagram right here, right, this is this part right here. This $1,500 that you can see, right, is basically what you're seeing just now. Okay, so at the bottom here, this $4,000 to $5,000 offer right here, or I don't know how much it costs. Okay, basically this is this one right here. So if you go to copy paste agency, this one, right? This is basically the backend offer, I would think, right? And so if this is invitation only apply now, which basically means you need to book a call to actually come in here. And so when you press this button right here, okay, the person has to book a call with Max, who is basically the salesperson who's going to take the call, so on and so forth, right? So a sales call funnel, generally, you need to charge a much higher premium because you need to pay your salesperson's salary, you need to pay them commissions, etc., right? So the salesperson is generally more incentivized to close the call. And the reason why you need to charge a higher fee is because you need that enough margin to actually pay for the salesperson plus pay for, your ad spend, profit, so on and so forth. Okay, so this is what a sales call funnel looks like, right? A very, very simple landing page. Okay, and if you can see here, the two videos, okay, the two videos that you were just shown, this one, right? This is basically a VSL. This is a webinar within a landing page right here. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so let's see some of the ads that he's running, for example. So if you see the ads, we talked about Iman runs Facebook, right? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, so on. I can't show you the YouTube ads because I can't find it, right? But basically, Facebook and Instagram right here, you can see he's running an ad towards best online beginners, best online business to start as a beginner. So if someone clicks here and they press learn more, right? This is basically a landing page. This is a VSL. Okay, someone has to literally click this button in order to start, right? Okay, let's see if there's anything else on this page. Okay, so it seems like someone has to really, really watch the entire video before the call to action actually comes out, right? So the call to action is generally a button that is at the bottom of the video that will come out, that will prompt them to the landing page. The reason why this happens, right, is because Iman doesn't want people to click around the page. He doesn't want them to exit. You can clearly see, like, he wants them to pay attention. You saw that just now, right? And so you can clearly see his positioning, right? He is selling to 20-year-olds who want this beginner-friendly business model. He's selling to beginners, right? Selling to mass market, basically, right? And that's how you scale a very, very big offer because you need to sell mass market. If you do not have enough people that you're selling to, you cannot sell mass market, right? And that's why Iman knows that 20-year-olds are his demographic, right? Okay, so that's basically his sales page right there. If you see at the bottom right here, he's running other ads as well. So let's click onto some of them. Okay, if I learn more, okay, so this goes to schedule a call with me. So this could, yeah, there we go. So this is basically retargeting ads towards his copy paste agency, which is the higher ticket offer right here. Okay, and you can see it's a different landing page from the one that we saw just now, but it's basically essentially the same thing, right? So here we go, a very, very nice landing page. Testimonials, screenshots, etc., and then a very clear call to action right here. Okay, so this one is meant for his higher ticket program. Yeah. So let's see one more, just in case. Let's see his oldest running one. So if I press learn more right here, okay, so this one is a very, very straight call to action to the higher ticket offer, which is basically a copy paste agency right here. Okay, so can you see this in action? Where if you see that the way people run their funnels, right? The reason why you need to actually run towards a landing page, right? Run towards a VSL or something like this is because when you sell high ticket products, generally, you need to convince someone of something, okay? And so it can't just be a normal sales page. Generally, it's a video because a video is much more engaging and interactive at the same time, okay? So in the past, right, according to our research, correct me if I'm wrong here, okay? Okay, according to our research, if I'm wrong, don't hate me, okay? The fanboys, please don't hate me. Okay, so in the past, right, Iman used to run Facebook, Instagram, organic stuff like that, right? And then it normally goes to a $9.97 offer. So in the internet marketing space, when you're selling courses, generally this is a $9.97 offer, okay? And this $9.97 offer, it has been upgraded to a $1,500 offer. I would think purely because Iman can charge that amount, and also you can pay for ad costs, right? So if you have if you go from $9.97 charging all the way to a $1,500, right, you're able to increase your ad spend by $500, and literally no difference whatsoever. So you're able to spend more to acquire the customer, and it's also better because you can defeat other competitors who are running the similar ads to you, basically. Okay, I would think that because Iman ran very aggressive ads in the past, right, that his email list is massive as well. So I would think that the email list size is probably anywhere from 200,000 to 400,000 people in his list, right? So his personal brand has around this amount of people. So in terms of the people he actually can retarget, right, I'm pretty sure there are a ton of people he can sell to at the same time, right? And that is why you see, right, he has basically upgraded his funnel to basically a much stronger funnel right here. So in the past, right, I would think that he could sell a $9.97 offer, right? So this is a 1K offer, and then he had this back-end higher ticket stuff right here. So it's anywhere from 4 to 5K. So you can basically extract around 6K from the customer right here, right? However, with his new funnel, he can sell a ton more online courses, and he can do it without really caring because his customer base is so big at this point in time. That's number one. And number two, right, because he has his software at the back. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. Okay, so this software right here is quite interesting. Okay, let me show you this. So his software is this one right here. So it's basically selling to the same audience which he's selling his online courses for. So he teaches people how to start and scale their own agency, right? And normally those people will already have their own software stack. Okay, but he's saying that his software stack, the software that he's built, for example, is meant to help these type of people. So if Iman is training you, and then he has a software that complements his entire course itself, it's going to be very, very complementary. It's quite easy to sell to the same customer base, basically. Okay, so you can see here, this is a software right here. Okay, let me scroll to the bottom. Okay, I'm not sure why this the standard plan is not showing, but I'm pretty sure it's $95 per month. Okay, and then he has a premium plan, which is basically $245 per month. So if you think about it, it's quite insane because Iman, his average order value is extremely high. He can charge a $1,500 on the front end, and then he charges $4,000 to $5,000 on the back, and then there's this recurring right here. So if a customer stays for the entire duration, right, they're paying him an additional $1,000 to $3,000 every single year just to use the software, basically. Okay, and so that is basically the business model of how you make this. So how this $10 million, right? I took it from researching his videos and watching his videos online. So just to show you an estimate. If this is wrong, obviously correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, but this is revenue. This is not profit. Okay, but if you really think about it, right? So the guy is very impressive because if you think about it, if he spent, for example, anywhere from $3 to $5 million in ad spend, right? But he was able to grow a customer list of 2 to 400,000 people, for example. Now he's able to sell more programs on the back end, and also he's able to sell this recurring on the back end at the same time. Okay, so the last thing before we head on over to finish this video is to basically see Iman's YouTube philosophy. Okay, so if you see here, he runs YouTube ads possibly, but he also has a YouTube channel. Okay, so his YouTube channel basically look towards all of his videos just to see what the call to action is. But basically, it's very, very systematic, right? He's talking about NFTs here. He's talking about side hustles and stuff. So this is very related to business, money, entrepreneurship. And so if I click to any one of his videos, for example, okay, let me pause this ad right here. Okay, if I go to literally any of his descriptions, you can see it's a very, very clear cut. His call to action is this thing right here. So check this text out, right? So it says, here's by far the best way in 2022 to make a decent active income, right? So if you click that, okay, it is this video right here. So this video has 230,000 views, for example, and this is the same video that he was driving traffic to from Facebook, right? So it's quite clear that this video, for example, it is the VSL basically. And so if you see at the bottom of this page, this description right here, learn how to start your marketing agency from scratch, etc. If I click this button and I open this in my Chrome browser, okay, this landing page right here is the exact same landing page as the one that I showed you just now, right? This is the exact same one as, no, not this one. Yep. Okay, this is the exact same one as the landing page for the $1,500 offer. Can you see this? Okay, so it seems like Iman's funnel is very, very strong. It's very, very strong. There's a lot of average order value that he can charge. And every single customer that comes to him, if they ascend towards the entire full funnel, basically can give him around $10,000 and more, basically, over the lifetime. Right? So he can spend as much as possible to basically acquire customers. And technically, if he doesn't make any money here on the front end, he technically doesn't care because he can make that profit on the back end as well. Right? And so if you think about it, how do you actually make $10 million? Right? So you just basically need, imagine for your $1,500 offer, right? Imagine if you got 3,000 people into that, right? So how much would that be? Is that around 4 to 5 mil, for example? That's around 4 to 5 mil in terms of revenue, right? And of those 3,000 people, right, if 1,000 of them take him up on his $5,000 offer, for example, how much is that? That's an additional 5 mil. Correct me if my math is wrong. Okay, I'm sorry about this, right? So can you see it's really not difficult for Iman to make like tens of millions of dollars just by this model, purely because his entire structure and his entire funnel, right, supports the ad spend. He's able to spend a lot of money on ads and still be profitable purely because he has a back end that can support it. Okay, so hopefully this gives you perspective on what Iman does. It's very, very impressive, right? And so if you see that anybody who is successful online, you definitely want to try to learn from them as well, right? And so with me just looking around and researching for a few minutes online, I can possibly find these things and really understand what is going on the back end as well. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Okay, if you want to sell your own online courses and launch your own scalable income, own scalable course, right? Check out the links down in the description below and join our free email newsletter. We have a freebie. Okay. And check out the other videos in this playlist as well. Okay. I will see you soon.